Hello, my evil followers, it's V from Movies Hunter. Kidding, but today we are diving into the world of drama, mystery, and horror with a bone-chilling movie, Saint Maud from 2019. Get ready for a roller coaster of emotions, scares, and maybe a few laughs along the way, if you're into that kind of thing. So the movie begins in a dark hospital room with a young nurse named Maud. Her face is covered in blood, and her patient is lifeless on the other end of the room. Talk about a great start to a movie. Maud is in the corner, and a roach, yes, a roach, is crawling on the ceiling above her, because that's just perfect. After some time, Maud leaves her job and takes up a new one as a caretaker for Amanda, a former dancer and choreo suffering from stage 4 of something very sickly. The previous nurse warns Maud that Amanda is a bit of a C-word. That's never a good sign, but Maud doesn't let that bother her as she sets herself up and meets Amanda. From then on, she starts talking to God and feels a supernatural presence around her. Exciting stuff, right? It's basically just like opening a Christmas present on April Fool's, but then except it's Halloween. It gives her an ecstatic sensation. Maybe God is telling her something, or maybe it's the spooky presence around her that's giving her the chills. Who knows? One day while chatting, blah blah blah, Amanda reveals that she has a fear of death. Well, who doesn't? But as it turns out, Amanda has a male visitor over, and she sends Maud out for a walk in the town. Maud takes a stroll, and to her surprise, she finds the town to be quiet and pleasant. I mean, it's not like she's in a horror movie or something, but it's just not her cup of tea. When Maud returns, she finds Amanda and the man having an argument. Blah 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 blah. Oh no, is it going to be one of those dramas where someone dies mysteriously? Stick with me to find out. But anyway, it's just drunken horseplay, and Maud talks to Amanda after the man leaves about her faith. Maud is quite religious, you see, and she tries to convince Amanda to subscribe to our channel and follow her path as well. So they both pray together, and something strange happens. They both experience the same sensation. Is it a miracle or just their imagination? I guess we will find out. Now here's where it gets spooky. Maud notices a young woman named Carol who is coming to visit Amanda, who pays Carol for actual sex. Hold up, did we just jump genres? Are we in Pornhub? This is a horror movie, right? Because Maud becomes uncomfortable with Carol being there since she feels that this relationship may, stop Amanda's chance, delay Amanda's chance at salvation. Oh, Maud, always looking out for others, even in the face of danger. She's a saint. Now, while out for a walk, Maud bumps into a former friend named Joy, who calls her by her real name, Katie. Wait, Katie? I thought we were talking about Maud. Well, it turns out that Maud is not really her name and she is a dark secret. Joy and Maud catch up briefly, and after Maud mentions her new job, Joy asks her if they know about the previous incident with her patient. Uh-oh, it looks like Maud has a past, and it's not a good one. Joy gives Maud her number in case she wants to talk again. But Maud is now on a mission to save Amanda's soul before she meets her maker. But things take a spooky turn when Carol pays Amanda a visit, and Maud decides to take matters into her own hands. But Amanda has a birthday party, and Carol is invited. Maud is less than thrilled with the whole thing. She's probably thinking, a birthday party, really? We don't have time for cakes and candles when we're trying to save souls. Anyway, Amanda calls Maud over and starts telling all the guests how Maud tried to send Carol away. And everyone's laughing as if this is some kind of comedy. But Maud is not amused. Things get heated when Amanda starts mocking Maud's faith in God. And that's when Maud loses it. She gets Maud. She smacks Amanda right in front of everyone. Talk about a horror movie moment. Needless to say, Maud gets fired, which is probably a good thing because I don't think she's cut out for party planning. Now, Maud now seems to be going through some tough times. She prays and feels like God is no longer looking out for her and she's feeling pretty lonely. What's a girl to do? Well, in her case, she heads to the pub to look for some companionship. And boy, does she find it. Maud ends up giving Amanda a hand in the bathroom. It's gross, I don't want to talk about it, but she's making new friends, basically. And it gets even better. Maud tries to join a group of people and they totally ignore her. And then as if things weren't already weird enough, Maud sees everyone's beer glasses start to swirl. She jumps in fright, and who can blame her? It's like a scene straight out of a horror movie. Enter Christian, a larger man who Maud meets and ends up going home with her for some sexy time. But things take a turn for the spooky when Maud starts hallucinating. She sees herself performing CPR on a patient who died on her, and then envisions herself crushing Christian's chest with her bare hands. This girl has got some serious issues. But Christian is not one to let a little chest crushing get in the way of a good time, so he forces Maud to let him finish. Classy move, buddy. Classy move. And just when Maud thinks things couldn't get any worse, Christian brings up her past as Katie, the hard-drinking party girl who slept with one of his friends. Later on, Maud walks by Amanda's house and sees her new nurse, Esther. She decides to have a little chat with her and pry for information, but Maud storms off after hearing that Esther seems to have a pretty good relationship with Amanda. And if Maud's night wasn't already creepy enough, she experiences another supernatural sensation while trying to sleep. A cloudy formation appears in a room, speaking to her in a deep voice foreign language. The voice gives Maud a task and then starts floating in the room. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Maud is not having the best night ever, but later on she invites Joy over for a quick chat, and just as Joy begins to speak, Maud sees those cloud formations again. But hey, it's not like Joy meant any harm, right? Maud quickly forgives her and sends her on her way before heading over to Amanda's place that same night. Once there, Maud tries to make amends with Amanda for the earlier incident, and wouldn't you know it, Amanda does the same. But things take a dark turn when Amanda reveals she was faking her faith all along, and starts spouting some demonic nonsense about how God isn't even real. Maud loses it and turns into a stabbing machine, repeatedly attacking Amanda until she's left lying there, dead. The next morning, Maud heads to the beach decked out in a white robe and with a bottle of acetone in hand. Before anyone can even ask what she's doing, she pours the acetone all over herself, and just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, she pulls out a lighter and lights herself up like a Christmas tree. She even grows wings, but the onlookers aren't exactly bowing down to her majesty. Instead, they're staring in sheer horror as Maud burns to a crisp while screaming in agony. Yikes, wasn't expecting such a tragic ending, but that was a very weird and fun and kinda scary movie. And yeah, this was the story of Saint Maud. Please subscribe because I'm broke. See you in the next hunt.